Welcome to the Czech Republic and the 2017 Konopiště Open, the second stop on the Disc Golf World Tour. We're here at the very beautiful and challenging Par 67 Franz Ferdinand Disc Golf Park. It's considered by many to be a top 5 course in Europe with its majestic landscape and demanding design, measuring at 3,300 meters, just under 11,000 feet in course length. The excitement is building for the Disc Golf World Tour and first event in Europe this season. And welcome to the 2017 Konopiště Open. This is round 2, Men's Pro Open Chase Card. I'm your host, Avery Jenkins with SpinTV. I'm going to take you through the front 9. We have Luukas, Dominik, Marvin, and Silver. Hole number 1, 122 meters, 400 feet, downhill par 3 to start the round. OB down the entire left side and around the backside of the basket. Very difficult, challenging hole to start the round.
Luukas Rokkanen.
First up, Luukas Rokkanen. Currently tied for second at 11 under. Got pushed to the second card. Currently tied with Simon, Paul, and Nate. Luukas leaving it wide right, short side of the green, just outside the circle.
Dominik Stampfer.
Next up, Dominik Stampfer from Germany. He's at 9 under par, currently 6 strokes off the pace. One of Germany's best players. We have 3 Germans in the top 2 cards. Also playing the wide hyzer, wide to the right, a little more distance, carry and skip underneath the basket. Excellent shot to start the round. Here we have Marvin Tetzel from Germany as well. Line up the forehand shot. Hanging it out left side wide, but doesn't carry the distance. Coming up short side right of the green, just outside the circle.
Silver Lätt.
And last to tee, Silver Lätt, representing Estonia. Big forehand thrower, known for his distance sidearm. Line up a sidearm here on hole number 1. A little standstill, leaving it short. Didn't quite get the power that he wanted, and he is in bounds, but opting to lay it up, not taking any chances. Going to be a tap-in par, looking to move on to the next hole. Luukas with a long birdie attempt, doing the same play, not trying to force anything on the first hole. Here's Marvin, circle's edge from a knee. Got the height and missing right. Here's Dominik with a great tee shot, skipping just past the pole. Looks to be about 15 feet. Dead center and in to start the day. And a lone birdie on hole number 1. All great players here. Just looking to make a move. You know, it is moving day. Round 2 of 3. And they're trying to make a charge here to make the lead card for Sunday. After hole 1, Dominik with the lone birdie, moving on to 10 under par. Hole number 2, 169 meters, 555 feet, an uphill par 4 that dogleg left, and then cuts back to the right. Typically short for a par 4, but the difficulty is the winding of the fairway and then the tightening of the tunnel shot onto the green. Up first, Dominik. A nice tight hyzer to the left side, getting around the first bend, trying to carry it way left. And Luukas going a bigger hyzer and a little higher, trying to wrap the corner and get to the sweet spot. Marvin going a conservative play, just trying to get a shot down the middle and into the fairway. Silver going the rare backhand, but this is what the hole calls for. Player's not getting too aggressive here with these shots. You're just trying to get into position. A good standard turnover shot to the green or a forehand works really well on a approach. Just trying to get up there on the green in 2, giving yourself a chance at 3 and birdie on the par 4. Dominik going a little standstill straddle turnover shot, leaving it low left side. Didn't have the power or the height to wrap around that corner. Same thing from Luukas, just not getting the height. Going forehand for Silver, going right to the bag of tricks. Trying to wrap the corner and leaving it wide left. A long birdie attempt, more like an upshot from there. Out of position for the birdie for Luukas. We'll have to settle for a par. A long bid from Silver. Missing wide right. This would be an excellent putt to keep the birdies going. Got the birdie on 1, looking the birdie on 2. And off the cage and left. Here's Marv. Trying to become the only birdie on the card. Up and in for birdie. Marvin Tetzel on hole number 2. All routine tap-ins. This is one of those holes you're disappointed with a par. You're trying to get birdies on this hole, especially with those tee shots. They all had a chance, but that approach is very demanding for an accurate, controlled shot. Marvin with the lone birdie on hole number 2 advances to 10 down. Hole number 3, 319 meters, 1,046 feet. The first par 5 on the Franz Ferdinand course, and the most difficult hole scoring average-wise on the entire track. Very long, cross-hill tunnel shot leading to a dogleg right, cut back left through a tunnel onto the green. It's 1,000 feet entirely, and it's going to take everything and every bit of every distance throw on this hole. Up first, Marvin with the birdie on 2, going forehand tee shot here on 3. Little early, a little low. difficulty on this tee shot is just with that slight downhill grade going right to left. See a lot of rollers on this hole. Dominik opting for the roller, trying to get to stand up and curl to the right. And it does. That's in the middle of the fairway. And it's also a low ceiling if you're trying to go distance turnover shot. A little slip on the tee pad by Luukas. Doesn't get it up or over. Tailing off left, bottom side of the hill. Silver looking to take advantage of the shape of this tunnel shot, going forehand, leaving it tight side right. Now here's Marvin's forehand shot, short right side, tough angle, trying to get it out there and cut in the corner. Don't want to bite off too much on this hole because if you're off the fairway at any time on this hole, you're struggling. It's a temporary course, temporary layout, yet off the fairway, very dense, very rough, and hard to get shots through these woods. Silver finding a gap, but overturning the forehand, and that's a tough place to be. See if Dominik can take advantage of this placement tee shot. Going second shot, trying to get to the tunnel. Low shot, laser line, and does. Right down the middle. Here's Marvin's third. Going nice controlled shot, getting through the gap and getting out into the open. Should be an easy fourth approach to the basket from there. Now Luukas' second shot landing in a very difficult foot placement behind this tree, which forced him to go straddle standstill out to the right, just trying to get the disc down the fairway. And Silver going backhand. Like I said, it's a rarity. Very forehand heavy player. Will opt for the forehand even on maybe a routine backhand hole, but he has great control and great distance. Dominik with precision, nice standstill approach to the green. Players playing very conservative in this hole. Not trying to force too much. Like I said, you get off the fairway, it's a lot more work, and you're probably taking strokes. These guys staying in the middle of the fairway, even on shorter shots. Just trying to advance down the fairway. Dominik for birdie. And does. Advancing to 2 under for the round. As the guys clean up here on hole number 3. Dominik with the lone birdie. Luukas, Marvin, and Silver with pars on the par 5, number 3. Hole number 4. So 109 meters, 358 feet, par 3. A slight uphill tunnel shot. Maybe not so much a tunnel, but hitting this gap at a distance on an elevated terrace green. A lot of the More accurate players might go the straight shot at the basket, and the power throwers have the advantage of going up to the right over those pines. Dominik first to tee. Going straight shot, doesn't get the height, curls down below the terrace green. Marvin a little inside, left side. As you can see, the white cotton falling from the cottonwoods out here. Almost looks like it's snowing. It's got effect in springtime. Luukas going the big hyzer right side. Up and around and over, landing on top of the plateaued green. Excellent aggressive shot. Silver forehand, point it left side, getting caught up left side, and having to force an upshot with very good precision, getting it up and over the hill, next to the basket. Marvin, down the hill for birdie. Gave it the height, didn't get the line. Solid bid. Luukas with the hyzer in prime position and knocks down the birdie on hole number 4. A great birdie to get early in the round. You don't see too many on this hole, though. As the fellows tap in their pars. Smiles from the Germans as they move on to hole number 5. Luukas with a lone birdie, advancing to 12 under and solo second through round 2. Hole number 5. It's 219 meters, 718 feet. It's a big dogleg right par 4 into a position shot, a slight uphill, curved fairway to the very guarded basket tucked in the trees. You see many of the power throwers going a big turnover shot off the tee. This invites that shot. A very unique hole. You don't see too many holes with this type of shape, especially the big turnover shot off the tee. Luukas going over the top and flexing out. Dominik going low line distance shot and try and get to that second back fairway. There's an early line with a sharp dog leg to the right, and then there's a longer line if you get distance shot to where Dominik's trying to get to. Marvin going forehand shot, just trying to cut the corner and catches that corner tree. Silver going forehand as well, doing what he does best. Going distance shot and trying to go long side fairway. And that should give him a clean approach to the basket from there. Always difficult this far back. Uphill. He's going to need to rifle this shot. Decent shot, possibly a little short. Tough out of position with that tee shot to get to the green in 2. Got the wide angle view from back here. And Dominik. Second shot to the basket. Places it right on the green. Silver going forehand, forehand. Very routine. Those long distance shots to the second fairway obviously paying off. Luukas's flex shot over the top lands in that center island. Standstill, forehand, outside left, and onto the green. And a little more action out of the disc than expected. A little roll, but stays near the basket. Marvin, 4 par. And leaves it low with the roll. And a chain out low left. May have taken these putts for granted and possibly this hole for granted. Luukas in for 2. Dominik good for birdie. And a little tap in for the deuce for Silver. Marvin just trying to get past this hole. A rough go. Tee shot to approach to the putts. Marvin carding a double bogey 6 while his teammates all card birdie 3s. Hole number 6, 115 meters, 377 feet, a downhill par 3. A pretty standard hole, not too much as far as danger. There is a road long left of the basket and one tree between the tee and the green. So you got one object to miss. Very standard shorter hole, and playing downhill invites a mid-range or possibly a sidearm shot. Luukas going straight at it over the top of the basket, skipping backside left of the green. Here's another great option as well, going forehand for Dominik. And wrist kick left and over, catching the green trees on the left. That's going to be just a layup from there. Same thing for Silver. Forehand does carry through the trees with some good power. Appears to be short left as well. One backhand and 2 sidearms. Marvin with the sidearm here. Getting the flare skip to the right. Appears to be short as well. Spring is in full effect here in Europe and Czech Republic. As you can see, the fresh green leaves on the trees. Weather this week has been better than expected, as they talked about rain threatening for Saturday and Sunday. So far, so good. Slight overcast. And a slight low left skip off the rim for Silver for birdie. Luukas for 2, backside left. Circles edge. And off the top. Just outside the circle, Marvin for birdie. Hole number 6. Up and in off the rim for the solo birdie. Chase card, round 2. These guys taking their time no matter how long or short the putt is. It still counts for 1. Making sure they convert and in. Luukas getting a little snack during the round. Keep him going. Through 6 holes. Marvin counting the lone birdie while his teammates card 3s. He moves to 9 under. A little bounce back after the previous hole. Hole number 7, 93 meters, 305 feet uphill par 3. One of the easier holes on this course, but it probably plays another 40 feet longer just with the uphill grade and the tunnel shot. Precision, accuracy, and distance all coming into play on this hole. A beautifully scaped and manicured fairway. No tricks about this hole, just trying to fire it up the hill. Marvin going slip early left. There's a drive you just need to get on a good line and put some good power behind it. Trying to fire it up the hill, which Luukas does. Thanks. And on the green with precision. Dominik looking to match that drive, and does. Right next to him on the green. Silver going to his strength. Forehand. A little slip, a little low. Difficult to get a forehand shot for the fact it's such a low release drive and trying to get an uphill penetration forward. It's always tough to get that kind of drive on this hole. Backhand being typically the advantage. Marvin with a long birdie run. Luukas up and in. Marvin converting for par. And Dominik, a little routine birdie on hole number 7. Luukas and Dominik carding 2s. Luukas jumping to 14 under and making a valiant run on the league card contenders. Hole number 8, 90 meters, 295 feet. An easy, but don't take for granted, par 3. Either a short sidearm or a accurate turnover. Road down the right side, out of bounds, and 2 guardian trees blocking you from the green. Up first, Luukas. Looks to be lining up a forehand shot. Little hop, skip, and a jump. Roll. And a perfect shot. A little applause from the spectator in the distance. Can't watch the golf today. Dominik as well. A little tighter line. Challenging that guardian tree. And catches the top branches and drops. Marvin going forehand. Obviously the shot misses those guardian trees, gets the curl, and possibly a bullseye. And you know this was going to be a forehand shot from Silver. Standstill, 90 meters. Through the gap, skip, check, roll, right next to the basket. Dominik, after hitting the guardian tree, a long attempt at birdie. Looks to be about 23 meters, about 48 feet. Still out for the par putt. He'll take his par, not a hole he wants to miss. Luukas making a nice little run here late on the front nine. Luukas, Marvin, and Silver tap in birdies. Making it look easy as it should be on hole number 8. Luukas going to 15 under. Making a good move. As well as Marvin and Silver going 11 and 10.
Disc Golf Park, a natural way to create sports facilities. One of the world's fastest growing sports, disc golf offers a fun and athletic experience for people of all ages, no matter their performance level. It is an activity the whole family can enjoy and easy to learn. Disc Golf Park is an overall concept for establishing a safe, highly functional, and diverse disc golf course. A professionally designed course comes complete with disc catcher baskets, throwing pads, and a signage system. Constructing a 9-hole disc golf course requires only about 10 acres of land and can be completed within a few months. Designing a disc golf course calls for a professional. An experienced course designer adds real value to the project while considering the needs of all the parties involved. Disc Golf Park offers a complete sports facility where people are able to engage in the sport on their own. On-course safety is ensured by throwing pads and an effective signage system. A disc golf course can be established practically anywhere, in a park, next to a school, in an outdoor recreation area, or in the woods. The cost of establishing a disc golf course is only a fraction of the cost of many other sports facilities. Best of all, a disc golf course can be built with minimum environmental impact. Disc Golf Park, a natural way to create sports facilities.
As we move on to the final hole of the front nine, hole number 9, 288 meters, 945 feet, a downhill, curving left, par 4. Expect some big distance shots down the hill, setting up a nice accurate tunnel shot through onto the green down below. OB long, just past that path. Luukas with 2 birdies in a row on 7 and 8. First to tee on 9. A big towering hyzer right side trying to get the carry and the distance. Little wide to the right and catches limbs. Falling to the ground, still in the fairway. Marvin known more for his accuracy than his distance, but I'm expecting to get up on this one. A big rip down the middle, getting the hyzer carry forward. That's center cut fairway. Silver going backhand. Stands it up. And a big wide hyzer, finishing very hard to the left. Dominik looking to unload here on hole number 9. A little tight to the left and catches corner tree. Setting up a very long approach. And then pulling a shot wide right, just behind the 50-meter marker. Luukas set up pretty good here with a good line to the pin. Pushing it out wide right, still getting the kick off the branch and carry forward. Looked like that branch took off a lot more than expected. Landing short of the green. Marvin taking advantage of his accurate control. A little skip, a little check on the green, into. I got to call it again, but it's backhand shot for Silver. Also wide right in the gap, catching those trees, dropping to the ground short. Dominik on the green, forehand shot approach. Wouldn't this be something? Birdied 7, birdied 8. Get that slow down. Down, short side right. Fails to convert for birdie on 9. And Marvin does convert for the lone birdie on the chase card here, round 2. Easy up and in. Little tap outs for pars here. Luukas making a good run here on the front 9. Trying to make the lead card going into Championship Sunday. Had some good birdies on the front 9. Starting the round at 11. 4 down through the front 9. Moving to 15. Marvin with the lone birdie on 9. Dominik and Silver with the pars at 13 and 11 respectively. Please join us on the back 9. Chase card round 2. Bringing it to you from the 2017 Konopiště Open, Czech Republic.